YouTube, what up, what up? I just come to you today after deciding not to make a podcast for my next video, instead just making one in my car, making one with the same black t-shirt that I've had on, and just continuing to encourage and empower people the way that I want to coming on to YouTube. So the reason why I'm making this video today is I want to reiterate a couple of things. I want to go over a couple of things, and I just want to say that I want to give people a chance to get to know who I am. I don't want to come onto YouTube asking for anything, as much as I may need it. I don't want to come on asking for anything. I want to just be straight genuine, straight real with everyone who is going to view this video. I want to keep it real. I want to keep it clear. One thing, like I've mentioned before in a couple videos, is that one things I didn't like with jobs is the fact that they weren't clear. They didn't let you know exactly what was going on. They didn't let you know if you signed up over here, this would happen over here. They would just sign you up and let you experience that yourself. And I did not like that non-transparency. I feel like as human beings, we deserve the best. We deserve the highest energetic potential possible available to us. You know, if not from others, we're doing it ourselves. And that's the best way to do it, actually, is if you go internal to yourself and see this beauty and this power that you've had inside you. So actually, you know, you hear me come onto this YouTube channel and you hear me say this beautiful power, you're a creator, you're a producer, you're a god, you're a goddess. And I want to let you know exactly what I mean when I say that. So I want to let you know why that is true, why that is fact. And the reason why that is true and the reason why that is fact, because actually there is a place here in the world where they try to recreate the moment of the Big Bang. You can say of the point of existence where we came into the physical, where we incarnated into this physical realm, this earth. And that place is CERN. It's in Switzerland, Geneva. And what they did there is they have a 17-foot underground ring, like a circle, 17-foot, that has all these stations set up that shoot particle accelerators, particles that, you know, shoot out and they collide with each other and they get these picture moments. They take billions of pictures in this collision to find a certain particle. And what this certain particle is, it's called the Higgs boson. And what it is actually is us, because it keeps matter together, holds matter together. So they spent about, I believe, if I'm wrong, it was supposed to, I think it's $30 billion or $300 billion or a crazy number like that. I'll actually have that fact for you in the next video. But they spent billions of dollars creating a womb, pretty much. And what a womb is where things can be cultivated, things can be birthed. A matrix, that's what a matrix is. A matrix is, that's what we're in, is a place where things are birthed, things where you can cultivate things. Now, this illusion, though, is the fake matrix, the illusion where they get you to believe things that are true, things that are false. So they have people, for the most of the part, under falsehoods, believing something that isn't really real. So when I say that you're powerful, you have this beautiful gift inside you, it's $30 billion worth that you have inside you, or $300 billion worth. I'll get the exact number inside of you because of this particle that they wanted to find, right? So with that being said, like I said, I want to come on and reiterate some things. My whole purpose here, my whole goal here on YouTube to make a presence here is to empower the people, to enlighten the people, to uplift the people. Those of you who may have low self-esteem, those of you who may lack confidence, those of you who are shy, those of you who may just be, you don't talk, you don't say a word, you're quiet, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to say a word at all. If that's who you are and that's what you're comfortable being, that's who you are. The only thing that comes between you and that is someone trying to tell you to be something different, someone trying to tell you to be something you're not. That's where the conflict comes in there, but I'll get into that later. So that's my purpose here. I want to make that clear. And I also want to say that I'll be doing, you know, meditations. I'll be doing breathings. I'll also be giving enlightenment on just systems in general, as far as what are we in this realm and what we could be doing to go forward. I don't just want to spill, you know, problems to people in the world and not have any solutions, because what's the point of doing that, you know, if we're not going to have any solutions? So my whole thing here as well is building. You know, I'm looking for people I'm looking for people to build with. I'm looking for people to collaborate with, people who are like-minded, people who are on the same paths, people who have had an ascension point, people who have had an awakening or a high energy spike in their experience here in this lifetime. Even though people are going to still continue to come onto this video and may troll and may say their bad comments and whatever, that's okay. You know, I call those peepers. You know, what Tribe calls them is neophytes, people who are still immature, people who are still in denial of who they really are. So they continue to subscribe to a lifestyle of just detriment and conflict and stagnancy. And, you know, the space I'm creating is more of trinary. You know, it includes a balance. It doesn't just conflict with itself. And that's what I come on today for you as well. So with that being said, the main reason that, you know, when I came onto YouTube, when I came on, the energy that I came on with wasn't that trinary energy. It was actually leading people to continue to stay in more of a limited energy because of the attachment, because of the name that the energy was around, which was, you know, Black Lives Matter versus Whoever Lives Matter. And, you know, in the other videos I've talked about that, so I won't talk about it here. But my presence on YouTube, you know, was around that. So I actually made some adjustments, and I want to make sure I stick to the focus and the balance, as it is important to do in whatever you're doing in life. You know, you can have so many people approach you with so many different ideas and things, but if it isn't aligned with what you want to do, if it isn't aligned with your passion, your goals, your future, you have to be mindful of that. You have to know that everything is time, and that time is energy. And that energy is your space. So if you're going to put your time into it, just know that you're putting your energy and space into that. And that is important to know, because if the energy you're putting your energy into isn't balanced, and if it's unbalanced in your balance, there's going to be a situation that you could have prevented. So this is about being wise. This is about, you know, preventing those kinds of situations with yourself in business and relationships, wherever. So I just want to come on with that. Also, I want to say, you know, I came across a lot of stuff in this spiritual journey. I came across a lot of things that would take up time if I wanted to just stay on this YouTube video and present them all to you right here, right now. The main thing I want to get across to you today is a lot of the content that I'm coming on with today is to teach you about who you really are. And what I mean when I say that is the makeup, the geometry of the human body. Like, what are we? Who are we really? You know, so when I come on, just know that the knowledge that I've came across is the knowledge that our ancestors studied in Kemet. And what the knowledge was Ma'at. And this is M-A with that dash, apostrophe, A-T. This isn't just M-A-A-T. It's Ma'at. And what that word means, etymology, is to be exact knowledge. So what our ancestors were doing is they were studying the exact knowledge of who we are. So when I come on and I spill this knowledge to you and I give you these gems, I'm giving you the exact knowledge of who you are. It's not something I just came up with. It's not something I just wrote down and said, this is what I'm going to give to people. This is knowledge of who exactly you are. What was studied in Kemet from our ancestors. Ma'at. You can even look it up. Now, because of this, there's an enealogy. And what enealogy is really a manual to yourself. Because all is self. And what this enealogy or Jordish numerology says is that you have these two numbers to you. You have these two sides to you. And what these two sides to you are a psychic number and a destiny number. And how you find these numbers is actually from within the day you were born. So for me to get my psychic number, which is the number the cosmos gave me, you can say, is I just add up the day I was born. And the day I was born was on the 28th. So what I would do is add 2 plus 8. 8, 9, 10, right? I would get 10 from that number. Oh, so I'm a 10? No. If you get 2 digits like that, you continue to simplify. So what I would do is take 1 plus 0, which is 1. And that would give me my psychic number. So I would be a psychic number 1. And now, here where it comes to being mindful, and you got to just be on point with your number, because that's your path that the cosmos gave you. You're already living in your path. So 1 actually corresponds to the sun. So for me, I'm actually solar being. I'm connected to the sun. My destiny number, on the other hand, is a 7, which isn't on the days of the week. There's 7 days of the week, and there's a code to the 7 days of the week that isn't the Gregorian code or the calendar that we know today. That's actually false. The numerology number, you can say, for the days of the week are supposed to be aligned as 1, 2, 9, 5, 3, 6, and 8. All of those numbers corresponds with planets. It corresponds with all of the days of the week, even chakras, even numbers, even doshas. I'll get into all that later, but I just want to let you know that the main reason I'm on here on this YouTube is to give content to you about who you really are, what they're not going to tell you. When I say they, I mean those people who want to keep you limited, people who want to cipher your energy, people who want to take from you, people who want to just do nothing but harm in your space, and things that aren't going to keep you sustained, things that aren't going to keep you elevated. So I want to give that back to you today, because I want to be clear on who I am and what I'm doing here, and also that you could be doing this for yourself. I took this journey about 1.5 years ago, and what it had done to me and what it's still doing for me is just continuing making me grow. It's making me grow and see more with myself and see more with other people around me because of this Eniology system. This Eniology it's like a cheat code, really, if you ask me, because you can apply it to everything in life. You can apply it to business, you can apply it to relationships, and it's already written. Upon reading it, you're actually going to read your psychic number, your destiny number, and you're going to be lost for words, because it's going to be hard to disagree with what you just read, knowing that you just lived your whole life pretty much in that path. You just weren't aware. And now, mind you, you can use this knowledge, like I said, for everything in life. So it enhances all of your relationships. So I just want to give that back today. I'm a little over time, as I want to keep these videos a little more shorter as I can, just talk, but I want to make sure that I'm giving you something you can use. I actually want to make sure that you know who I am and what I'm on here for. I will also be bringing about agriculture as well, as far as the enlightenment on how we should be growing our own food, how it's important to grow your own food, and why you should be asking where it comes from. It's important. Agriculture is important. But people, as far as just those who, feel like there's other things in this Western culture they won't see that as being important. For those who are just in the conscious, I wouldn't even say conscious community, just for those who are aware, and you're just trying to bring awareness to certain issues like agriculture and how food is important. Definitely want to tune into a lot more of these videos. I will be trying to just make 100 videos on just straight raw content on just what I feel people need. Identity. We make these decisions in life based off the person we think we are, but there's also another side to who you think you are, and that's the knowledge I want to give back today. So thank you for listening. Hit that like button. You can subscribe to this channel. There's going to be more content. Also, you can hit that notification bell if you want to, just to stay in tune on when I will be posting in the future. If so, that would be great. That would mean a lot to me. But just know that I don't get onto YouTube for a like, for a subscribe, or for a notification bell. I don't even get on here to get paid. I just get on here to give back. My words, my gesture, and if I can soon, some money. I'm going to give some money back. But there's also sensitives that I'll have, as far as like, if you do this, I'll fund you $10 to your account, little things like that. So I know people need financial help, and who doesn't, right? Like, if no one needed financial help, then what? It's just like if the rain was gold, who would want gold anymore? Everyone would have gold. So that's why I guess I answered my own question. This little dualistic component we have here, binary system that we live on. Please stay tuned though. You will run into a lot more gems. I can only say so much, as I don't want to take up too much of your time. And, just want to encourage you to just be the best person you can be. Be that higher version of yourself, be that higher version of yourself, and continue to seek what your heart is telling you. Tune out to things that are trying to hold you back and keep you down. You have to stay the course. It's important. Ancestors are here. Ancestors have always been here. They're in your DNA. Nature's here. Nature has always been here. Nature's been here before us. Some of the first technologies are plants. And yet we feel we're so superior. We haven't even thanked the plants. We haven't even give thanks to the plants. They were here before us. So you see why agriculture is important. You would know that. You would give thanks to the soil. The soil is our bank. Making sense a little more? We can all be doing something like that. So I just want to give that back, and I just want to thank you for listening. Don't want to take up too much time, like I said, and I hope you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. Thank you.